Hello Vloguum, it's Paul, I'm back. This Sunday, which is today, I went to a friend's house to play Warhammer 40,000. Now what is that, you might ask? It's a game where you have all these different things on the board, lots of dice, you set up armies, and you fight with the armies, and you use things like this big scary attack plane thing that I have. I took a bunch of video, I'll show you the highlights, kind of give you a brief overview of it.
Okay, so here's the basic layout of the board that we're playing. We have four different armies going on. You can see there in the foreground, that's mine, the orcs. These are Mike's Space Marines. He's got his own chapter that he designed himself. All the little models are kind of old because he's been playing for a long time. These are some of my orcs, or at least the vehicles. Some of them are modded, some of them are just completely built by scratch. Some of the Eldar stuff that my friend Donald has. Think of them kind of like space elves with all those things. There's some very large thing that did quite well that everybody more or less targeted because it was horrible. Imperial Guard Army, friend Barry has mostly tanks. Think about the U.S. Army. Here's a lot of what we do, rules lawyering. This is the first time that we ever bothered playing the new edition, so people talk about the rules. See, they're counting things, trying to get ready to roll. We've got pieces of paper that we use that have all of our army lists. Everything was predetermined beforehand as to how many points we're going to do. It's 2,000 points per army, which leads to pretty big armies. You got to roll a lot of dice for these things. Figure out what you're going to do. The only dice we have are six-sided. So they're just kind of consulting rules, different things like that. Let's see, what do we got next? Some orcs. This orc truck blew up. The orc boys got out. The cup actually represents a drop pod because we didn't have any. Panning across here, all the tanks have been moved around. That big yellow thing has attacked some of the tanks. There was beer in the background. Here's Mike from Smagcast checking the rules. Getting ready to move. Everything moves 6 inches initially. Some things can run, some things can use jetpacks. Tanks can obviously go faster if they want to. But just, like I said, it tends to be a bit of a slow game sometimes, especially when you're first learning the rules for the new edition. Here, my orcs wiped out an entire squad of the Eldar, so we're just kind of picking them out because the guys are dead. My guys actually survived pretty well. See his big yellow tank there in the foreground. So, and those are all the dice I ended up having to roll. Another shot of Mike's army. It didn't move a whole lot, but you can see he's got different troop choices there, different things, like that big tank right in the front is called a Land Raider, very big. Here's just a nice little shot of the dice. These all six-sided. This is what I have to roll. My troops actually have a lot of things they have to roll. Just kind of some close combat shots. There's some more Eldar in the background. They got out of their little yellow and blue tank.
So that's basically Warhammer 40,000 in a nutshell. It's a very good game, it's a very expensive game, but it's what we do. It kills several hours, we enjoy it. So with that, I will hand it off to Monday, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.